Hello. Hiya, Moose. Hello, how are ya? Ooh, Dub, yes, spooky. Are you fearful? What's going on, y'all? How's it going? So, alright, there's two of you here. That's a party, that's enough. Yeah, today, obviously, the emotion is fear. I was really surprised that one won. So, try to get in the mood, try to dress up like a spooky, grim reaper-y something. I got the lights low and all spooky. This is probably what I'm gonna wear for the trick-or-treaters whenever they come by. Anyway, how are you? How are y'all doing? I'm gonna have to take this off pretty soon. It's really hot. By the way, Corey is under the weather, so he's laying down right now. He might show up later. All right, Lorraine, thanks for visiting. Appreciate you being here. Just woke up from an epic nap. Nice. Epic naps are the best. Even the non-epic ones are the best. All right, let's get to this. I'm gonna show you what we did last week, and we'll get to what we're doing this week. I have a really ambitious plan for today, so hopefully it works out. If not, whatever. So here is the second piece from last week. This was confusion. My idea was to create kind of conflicting shapes. So there's a triangle, it's a triangle canvas, obviously. And then I did a swirl swipe. I guess you can call it like a radial swipe, which is more circular. And then there's kind of like the star, kind of hexagon-y thing. Okay. All right, by Lorraine. There's this kind of starish, hexagon-y, square thing in the middle, which I thought they just all kind of conflict, and it looks confusion. It's like you're almost like being hypnotized. At least that's what I was going for. Let me see if I can get a closer view for you. Face ID. Let me see. Come on, phone. There you go. Thanks, Dub. Here you go. That's a better view of it. So there you go. There's obviously a ton of greens in here. There's a little bit of that neon yellow I used to swipe with. It didn't really cooperate the way I wanted it to, because apparently fluorescents and neons aren't, they're not thick enough. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. All right, well that camera's not gonna work. Sure, all right, cool, anyway. So there's some neons in here that I tried to swipe with. It didn't really work, so I had to go over it with just white and Australian Floetrol to create the cells, but it worked out in the end. So, and the first thing we painted last week was inspired by confusion as well. This one I did with my eyes blindfolded. This was quite the experience. And per usual, I didn't necessarily pick a lot of greens, but there are a ton of greens on here. This looks like some kind of modern art something, you know? I mean, I feel like someone might like see this and love it, or like most people might just see it and think it's just like stuff thrown on the canvas, which it literally was. But this was really fun. It was fun to interact with you all while I was doing this blindfolded. It was just, it's kind of silly. I actually think I might go in I might paint these sides white and maybe add like some details or something here. Maybe even add like another element, like a mixed media element to kind of bring this out. I feel like there's something to this. It's not great, but I feel like it can be. All right, put that up to the side. All right. Hey, hello, Sudha. Hello, Sudha. Ooh. Glad you're here. Corey is sick today. He is MIA. He might come a little later, but right now he's gone. Maybe he's watching. I don't know if he is or not. Corey, if you're watching, say something in the chat. Katie! Hey, Katie. Oh, I just did the spooky thing just went away. I just put my costume away. I'll keep the mask on. All right, I'm gonna put on this brand new apron that I got. Well, not brand new, I used it once, obviously. A little special somebody sent us some new aprons. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Katie. Ooh. Yeah, it accidentally turned out to something kind of interesting. It's not, not my favorite, but I think it can become something cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do today is, my plan is to do something kind of conceptual, sort of interpretive, however you want to describe it. So I looked up the colors of fear, and the movie Inside Out came up, that Pixar movie. And the color of fear for that movie was purples. And so I found like a color palette that kind of like fits that vibe a little bit. So I'm gonna stick with like purples, maybe some blacks, and a little bit of white as well. And my idea was to do like a cool, explosive purple background, maybe a gradient, because I'm obsessed with those. But then I'm gonna draw an eye in the middle. Well, I'm gonna try to paint an eye in the middle, and then maybe quickly dry that. And then I'm gonna put a hand on top of it, like someone's peeking through their fingers. Like they're like, ooh, like I'm scared, like they don't wanna see, but they wanna look anyway. Like in the scary part of the movie, you're like, ah. So I'm gonna try to paint something like that today. That might take up the entire time. If not, I'm gonna do a little bit of ornaments, because Christmas is right around the corner, and we have a couple of shows coming up that we definitely need ornaments for. So, all right. Let me stop telling you what I'm about to do and just do it. So I got this 12 by 12 canvas. I prepped it with just titanium white here. Did that a few hours ago, let it dry. It's still a little tacky, but it's mostly dry. And let me start. I think I want to start with where I want the eye. I'm gonna kind of map that out. So I'm gonna grab a pencil and I'll be right back. Oh, thank you, Sudha. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. If it works out, it's gonna be cool. Sometimes I have these ideas where I'm like, oh, this pencil has no lead in it. I'll be right back. Jeez. All right, okay. That took a lot longer than I wanted to. Okay, I have a pencil with, actually not lead, it's graphite. I'm gonna draw where I kind of want the eye to be. I'm not gonna go super detailed with the eye. I'm not that kind of artist yet. But it's gonna be just kind of a simple eye shape. Get you in close on that. Let me know if you can hear the music or not. I got some allegedly royalty-free Halloween music playing. We'll see how free it is when I when this live finishes. Y'all other YouTubers out there, you know how sensitive the YouTube censors are when it comes to copyright music. Alright, I think that's good. It's a decent size. Alright, I'm gonna draw out the iris. I want the iris to be like, I want the eye to look like it's up, like it's shocked. So let me think. Maybe I should make the eye a little wider. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. A little wider with the eye. And then the iris, I'm thinking here. Kind of big, but I want to leave some of the whites showing. This is the iris. And then the pupil. Right there in the middle. Okay, that's it. So we're going to start with the... I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to start with the other colors around it. I'm not that kind of artist yet. I do think I'm an artist. I know I'm not. I know where my limitations are, especially when it comes to drawing. So, you know, I have things to learn. Well, I guess we all do technically. All right, we're gonna start off with this Brilliant Purple. It's kind of a nice lavender. This one's by Liquitex. Speaking of Liquitex, we're trying to get a partnership with them. I really love their stuff. There you go, I'll bang it so there's no farting today. Or at least not a lot. Well, at least not from the paints. I don't know about no farting. Can't promise what I'll do, but. Thinking for jagged, I want the lines kind of look like, I want the brush strokes to be noticeable. Maybe not that noticeable. There we go. All right, so far so good. Puppies add, what kind of puppy are you hoping for? Ooh, I don't know. Puppies add so much to your life. Yes, they do. They're a lot of work though, but they do add a lot to your life. We're probably looking for some kind of a terrier pit mix. A lot of the shelters around here, I guess that's true for everywhere. A lot of those dogs are like some sort of pit mix because people tend to give those away. So I think it's gonna be something like that. Corey's old dog was like a purebred pit. He was a, oh man, I don't know what it's called. Let me not lie to you, but it was the one that's like the gray fur, the big old chunky head. So yeah, we're gonna go for something like that. All right, next I want to go in with, I assure you a new fur baby will help heal that hole. Worth it. I hope so. I think it will. We actually, when we were fostering I don't want to do that. Fostering our little PJ, who was actually a pit terrier mix. He was so cute. I remember just how like easy it was for us to kind of fall into the roles of like being its parent, which was really cool. I was a little nervous, like, okay, who's gonna do what? Who's gonna take care? It's just like we both just like took turns, whoever was available, like watched the dog, took him out, did whatever he needed, and it was just like we kind of just, it was very natural, you know, which I thought was really cool. All right, oh, this color I'm going in now is a little more on the red side. This is a permanent red violet. Right here by Amsterdam. It's a little more red than I was expecting, but I think I can make it work. No one has to know that I didn't want it this red, right? Except you guys, because I just told you. Oh my God, speaking of puppies and stuff, Moose, how are the new kittens? How are those large cats you got? Are they tearing up your house? What's going on? How's the dog handling the new cats too? I have 4, but I couldn't imagine my life without them. Yeah, I can, yeah. You have the 4 Chihuahuas, right? I can only imagine. Yeah, giving away PJ was very tough. And we only had him for like a week, so. Red goes good with the fearful eye. Yeah, okay. Kind of want a little more of a gradient here. And by the way, I did actually just did a video last night that will come out next week. This is why all the paint and stuff was on this. I didn't feel like changing it. Our kittens are so fun and cuddly. Mr. Jackson is slowly getting used to them. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so he hasn't like attacked them or anything yet. He's just probably like, what are these? What are these creatures? My oldest is 19. Your oldest Chihuahua is 19 years old? What? Oh, dub. I just got the kittens are complete lunatics 30% of the time. Hey, that's like me. Some may argue it's more than 30%. Yeah, there we go. I really like that. That's cool. It's kind of what I'm seeing in my head so far. So far, so good. So far, so good. This music's kind of hard to dance to. All right. The other 70% of the time, they're eating or sleeping. Oh, that's probably the best. I love how little puppies and kittens are just like, they're constantly growing, so they're just always eating and sleeping, like you said. Like, oh man. So PJ used to, whenever I was in a meeting, especially in the morning time, he'd come to my office and just like sit in my lap and he'd sleep. He'd sleep through the entire meeting, and it was like he could sense it. Hey, Gert, what's going on? Welcome. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this without messing everything up. Ooh, welcome, Gert. Oh, welcome to the stream. All right. I'm usually mixing to the beat. Nice. Yeah, but he would come into. Ooh, he would sneak into my room. Not really sneak, but he'd just make his way in there. This next color I'm doing a permanent blue violet. A little bit darker. And then you know, I pick him up, he's in my lap, and like he would sleep for the entire meeting, but it was like as soon as people started saying goodbye or like the meeting was closing, it's like he could just sense it and he would just wake up immediately and then have to go outside and then have to go eat, and then, you know, it was just, it's like he just knew. I was like, he's so young, how do you already sense stuff? I know pets do that eventually, they can kind of feel your emotions and like tell what's going on. I was like, dude, you're like a couple months old. Like, how do you know already? Maybe he could just feel me shifting in my seat or something. He can tell that I was like finishing up. At the end of this, I am gonna maybe add some speckling too. I think some black speckling would be good on this. Ooh, this song's really spooky. So we want a male. Inquiring minds want to know. So we're looking for a male puppy. The names we're not sure, but we do know the name is going to be a human name. Corey specifically likes dogs that have like human names, like his dog was Peter, or he loves it when a dog's name is just like, you know, like Kevin or Cynthia, like, so it's going to have something like that. But definitely a male who will be neutered. We're not looking to make puppies. We're not gonna breed them. Chihuahuas can live to 20 years. I didn't know that. Charles. Yeah. That'd be a fun name. Like, all right, Charles. Something's just so funny about talking to your dog like it's just a person. Fred. All right, Fred. Hey, Nerd Goblin. What's going on? Hello. Hold on, let me. Hello. Welcome to the Fear Stream. Are you scared? Since some people just showed up, I'll pause for a second. And what about Rocky after Rock Hudson? That'd be fun. Or oh crap, not Rocky. What's the one I was thinking of? Like Roderick, like Nigel or Dave. That'd be fun. Maybe a name that like can be shortened easily. Like if it's Timothy, we can call him Little Tim, Little Timmy. All right, this isn't quite doing what I want yet, but we'll make it work. Bum, 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 bum. Now this song sounds very Halloween-y. We had to change Gerald's name to Jameson because we couldn't remember Gerald. That's funny. How old was Gerald when you did that? Was that like an established name for him, or were they young enough to like not care? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, time to blend. There you go. That's looking more like it. This is giving me a hard time. Ooh. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's one kid. Oh, Corey's here. Hey, Corey. Thanks, Core. Thanks, babe. Ooh. Feel better soon, Corey. Hope you feel better soon, Corey. Corey, keep germs to yourself, though. Sharing isn't caring. Rockford Files. I gotta be honest, Ugger, I don't know what that is. I might do a quick Google. Rockford Files. Oh, okay. Still don't know what this is, but it looks familiar. It looks like something my parents used to watch. When he was a puppy, it looked like he had rocks in his pocket. You're such a baby. Yeah, I know. I'm 32. He's so young, Gertie. It's disgusting. So sorry, guys. So sorry. Oh, I know how that happened because I definitely dipped it in the wrong color. Adrian, if you put a certain color on your brush, you're gonna paint that color. Lesson of the day, right? There we go. There we go. I'm okay that the black is kind of taking over. It looks like it's engulfing everything. Let me see. Wow, thanks, Adrian. Thanks. I'm sorry. Stop being young. You're gonna get us canceled. Let me make some old references. Twilight Zone, Star Trek, the original one. Was about 20 years before you were born, Adrian. Probably. Youth is wasted on the young. This is looking. Wow. And this is looking awesome. Thank you. So many ideas how to ruin my life. Cool. Oh man, thank you guys. But yeah, I was saying I'm okay with the dark kind of coming in a little more. Normally when I do a gradient, I like to start with dark and then go light. But I kind of want it to like engulf the this little center section. There you go. Okay. All right, let's. I'm gonna touch this up. My fingers got there. Do more touch-ups later once this dries, but that would bother me a lot. All right. Okay. So now it's time for the hard part. I'm gonna have to grab my chair for this. So much cake. Oh, talk about Bewitched and Lucy. Oh, I love Lucy. Oh yeah. Or what's that one that we keep referencing? To the Moon. Even though that's horrible. That's the Honeymooners maybe. So much cake, so little time. I wish we had cake. I might talk Corey into getting cake today. Maybe that'll make him feel better. We'll go get cake. Me too, nerd. Love these, Corey. Cake? Cake is life. Yes, it is. Oops, going up and cat is on the move. They're still though. Thank you. This was the HP Lovecraft vibe going. Just needs more tentacles. So many colors, so little time, nerd. Ooh, tentacles. Sounds like something I don't know how to do, but I might go for it. I'm gonna add, I want my eye to be brown, like my eyes. Eyes are a little No, I might go a little lighter brown. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, I could really like make this eye dramatic and like have some cool little. We'll see. We'll see. I have a couple of ideas, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right. So what brush would be good for this? Moments like this, I do wish I was Lula because she knows a lot more about brushes than I do. I hear you explain them in your videos sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And then when I'm painting, I'm just like, this one's pretty. I'll use this brush, or this one's big. I think I need this one. My oldest was school. He's going to 23. They did a special assembly on the history lesson. The 80s. That's hilarious. Corey, no to tentacles on the eye. I love that emoji. That's fun. We'll see. Instead of like tentacles, I might do some kind of a bleeding effect or something. I was thinking like painting white moments, but we'll see. I keep saying that, and I could be painting right now. Gosh. Something about painting though, I say this a lot, but it immediately calms my nerves as soon as I get paint on canvas. Oh, I want my own cake. You can't have any, but you can have your own. Okay, deal. They give him 2 test tickles. Oh my God, what's the last thing they do when you're making it? Oh, wow. Wow, Dub. Funny story about that. I had a Tickle Me Elmo when they first came out. My aunt was a store manager at a Toys R Us back when those existed. And she like hid one. She like, as soon as they came in, she took one and hid one so she can give me that for Christmas. I remember how happy I was when I got that Tickle Me Elmo. I annoyed the crap out of my family with it though. Like his little, like constantly tickling him and just like, oh, they were like, play with that in your room. I was like, yeah, but I could be out here and annoying everybody though. Where's the fun in that if it's just me in my room? Ooh. Okay, this is working out. Oh, that brown that I used was, if anyone was wondering, this was just a burnt sienna. Oh yeah, of course, a sheet cake, or at least a half a sheet cake. Oh, it needs to be a 3-layer cake. Oh, Moose, bad influence. You guys think we're joking, but we're probably gonna get cake now. I mean, it's Friday too. Like Fridays are just our like, Fridays and Saturdays are do whatever you want days. Or at least for me. Oh, Corey, we could pretend like we're getting married and just go cake, like tasting. Does that cost just to taste the cakes? But then act like we don't like any of them, so they have to keep bringing out more cakes. All right, I'm okay with that. A little wonky, but it is what it is. Actually, I'm not okay with that, I lied. It's too wonky. Get a small brush. There we go. There we go. This really makes me impressed by We are getting cake. Okay, cool, done. I have Jaffa cakes. Ooh, totally extra frosting. Katie is so right. Yes, yes. I love. That's the best part of the cake. Like the cake itself is just, it's just a carrier for the frosting. It's like how I think Corey says it about like fish sticks. Like they're just there to so you can put tartar sauce on it or cocktail sauce, whichever one. I think tartar sauce. Like a cake is just the frosting holder. It's a plus if it tastes good too, but I actually eat the cake part first and I save the frosting for the end so I can just have frosting. We're having dinner. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. It's late over there. What time is it over there, Sudha? All right. Boing. This music sounds inspirational. It doesn't really sound scary. That's why cake was invented. Yes, exactly. Someone, a baker was just caught eating frosting one day, and like his wife judged him. She's like, you can't just sit there and eat frosting. And he was like, okay, all right. And so he invented cake and put the frosting on the cake just so he can eat more frosting in a little bit more civilized form. That's true. You can Google that. That's the story. And I'm just using white to kind of clean up this eyeball shape. Might use it to clean this up too. Yeah, that's working out really good. What did I do? Oh, there it is. This music was kind of bop. This is a bit of a bop, so I had to dance to it. It was bopping and popping. Never made a cake I didn't like. That's why cake with my dad makes amazing strawberry eclair. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Anything stuffed, I'm a fan of. Like donuts, anything filled. Oh my god, yes. Never made a cake I didn't like. I'm not the hugest fan of pound cake. It typically doesn't have icing on it, but I have had a few that are like good, but I have had some that I don't like too. Well, let me take that back. Not that I don't like, I just wasn't in love with. I don't think I've ever like was eating a pound cake and then stopped. I eat frosting from the top with chips like it's dip. He totally does do that. That is not even an exaggeration. Not even almost. Alright. Okay, that looks good enough for now. I think. It still looks flat on that side, right? It's like someone punched his iris. There we go. That's better. Alright. Now, I'm going to quickly do the pupil. Bum, bum, bum. It's already 12:40. Jesus Christ. You have to put ice cream on pound cake. Okay. Heard. Got it. Yeah, it's a really good combination. I remember when he first told me about it, I thought he was joking, but he was very serious. And then he got it and let me try it. It's actually a really good combination. I don't know how he landed on it, but it works. Let me see. Can this get any closer? Nope. There you go. It's kind of a bleeding pupil, but it's okay. His eyes are whatever the opposite of dilated is. I think that's what happens when you get scared. I think they say like when you're in love or happy, your pupils dilate, but when you're scared, they get smaller. Pretty sure. All right, so I think I want to, yeah, I'm gonna do the hand thing. So my idea is to put paint on my hand, black paint. That dude looks stoned. Yeah, he kind of does, right? I should add a little bit of red in his eyes. So my idea is to put paint on my hand, because I cannot draw a hand. I know that's like, whatever. I don't want to start downplaying my skills again, but I'm gonna just do this and just mush it on here so that the fingers are kind of splitting the eye a little bit like that, like he's peeking through his eyes. And then I'm gonna kind of clean that up and then maybe add some speckling at the end. So let me make sure I have things to wipe my hands with before I do this. All right. Okay, I took the ring off and put this on the other finger. All right. I'm thinking black would look good. I still remember the very day I tried it. I was living in Arizona. I just gone to the store. I was sitting on my couch and I did, can I try it? I've been rocking for over 10 years now. Look at you, and you say you're not creative, Corey. Bah, humbug, you're so creative. Which one do I want to use to paint my hand? This one's fine. Quiet, so you can see what I'm doing. We haven't yet, but it's on the list. This reminds me so much of like kindergarten. I guess I'm gonna, yeah, 3. Maybe when we get it, we should try it on live. Get our live reaction. That's such an odd thing for them to create though, right? What made Reese's think that we need to cover frozen fruit in our product and sell it? I mean, it sounds delicious, but like, how did they come up with that? Right? Do 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 do. All right. I think that's enough. Thank you. Happy accident, maybe. I guess that's how a lot of things are created. All right. Here's the moment of truth. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna dry this first before I just smush something on it. All right, guys, it's gonna go quiet for a little bit. I have to use the hair blower. One sec. Volume up. There you go. Hope that wasn't too loud for y'all. It's dry enough. All right. Oh, that's so tacky. Oh, oh. Oh, nice. That did nothing. Great. I'm gonna do it one more time, and then I'm gonna fill it in with the paintbrush. Oh, it got dried. It's like dried on my hand now. That's what happened. I waited too long. One more go. Da 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 da. All right. Okay, it's better. Oh, a little water. Okay. That's better. I think I can work with that. I'm gonna fill that in. Right. In the meantime, I have to clean my hand. My hand is so dirty. I didn't think this through. Got some wet wipes. Actually, y'all, give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, my hand has been depainted. Yes, exactly, Moose. Thank you, y'all. I think it's pretty cool too. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Gert. Thank you, Gert. I'm gonna use this to fill this in. There you go. Dove made pizza and cake. Woo! Think I know what we're having for dinner. Dove made a buffalo chicken pizza using ranch instead of pizza sauce. Oh my antlers, it was amazing. That does sound good. I try to stay away from red meat nowadays. It was my New Year's resolution. I've stuck to it mostly. A couple times I've slipped, especially when we travel. I'm like, hey, we're traveling. Like, I'm gonna eat a burger. But chicken on pizza has kind of been my new jam. Chicken sausage, especially. I've never tried a buffalo chicken one with the ranch. I had a buffalo chicken pizza, but I think it still had the marinara sauce instead of ranch. But that sounds good. I could probably make that. Here we go. Okay. Gosh, painting a hand is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. It's alright, we're learning. We're learning. Let's get the fingers right first, and then I'm gonna get the palm. Halloween costume just arrived. Ooh, we had leftover. Ooh, yeah, what did you get? A plaque? Oh, a plague doctor. Oh, cool. The whole mask and everything? That's awesome. Those things are very creepy. And I think it's cool that your 11-year-old wants to be that for Halloween. That's awesome. I think I might just buy a mask, not the one something different than the one I have on. So when the kids come to our house, I can kind of scare them at the door and then give them candy. I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween growing up. It was a big no-no in our house, so when I hit college and I was on my own, I was Mr. Costume every year. I was at all the parties. I had all these years of no Halloween that I had to catch up on. Let's see, don't like that. I use my own hand as a reference. Jeez, it's 12:55. I guess I won't get to the ornaments today, that's fine. Thank you all for being here, by the way. I don't know if I said that already, but really appreciate it. It's always nice to paint with my buddies. You guys are so supportive. Alright. This one finger's it looks like he got injured. Let me try to straighten that out a little bit. I have the problem with straightening things out sometimes. Haha, it's not in my nature. Where's that black? Here we go. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do the wrist. As Ultimate, ooh. Do you know Omni-Man? Any of you guys watch Invincible? Yeah. Was that to me, Katie? They said my older two are indulging their mummy and coming home to carve pumpkins. Oh, that's cute. That's cool you guys do that as a family. I've only carved a pumpkin once in my life. And Corey and I are planning to do it this year. He bought all the stuff for us to do it another year, but we never got to it. It was my fault. I was out there being reckless instead of just at home carving pumpkins. All right. That's actually almost exactly what I had in my head. Almost. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it reads fear, but I kind of like it. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more like black somethings to it. I don't know yet. Add a little bit of black and water, maybe speckle. Nice them older two, indulging their mummy and coming home to carve. Oh, what did I ask? I don't know. I have no idea, Lola. Maybe someone in the chat can know what I asked. I don't know. Make this a little wet. I'm gonna learn from last time. When a speckle, it needs to be speckleable. Okay, that's way too wet. That's like ink. It definitely says fear. Okay, cool. If that's what y'all see, then great. I do want to touch this up. I'm not gonna do it on stream because that'll be boring. But yeah, I think I'm a fan of this one. I don't see us selling this one necessarily unless like somebody sees the stream and they're like, I want it. I don't see us putting it out for like our art shows or anything. But I think I want this like in my office or something. I think I want the speckle to kind of start here and go out like that. Or just do whatever it wants. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Done. I love it. All right, I'm gonna see if this other camera works. Try to get a close up. It's been acting funny. It's been acting funny, honey. Let's see. Turn down over here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. All right, so here we go, y'all. This is fear. A little bit of speckling there. I really love how that looks. Bye, Katie. Catch you later. Bye, Sudha. Appreciate you being here. Seriously. Yeah. That's almost exactly what I had in my head. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. And before we go, I'll give y'all a quick look at what we did last week for the ones who came in a little later. This was the one we did on the spinner. This one was for confusion, I did a triangle with a circle with like a little star thing. I thought mixing up the shapes would kind of be confusing. Obviously I have tons of greens. There's a swipe there. There was a failed swipe with a neon yellow that I just did with a white instead, but it turned out all right. It kind of looks like spiderwebby. And then this is the one that I did blindfolded, which actually looks, it looks like I did blindfolded, but also it looks like something that someone might actually want. So this one I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna save this one and kind of like play around with it. Maybe add some detailing. I'm definitely gonna paint the sides. But yes. Yes. That is the stream for today. Thank you all for being here. 1 second. Let me change up a little bit. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you all coming. Remember, don't be afraid. Fear is temporary. All right, bye y'all.